It's that time.
What time is it, Brandon?
BTAC season.
Is it?
It's actually past BTAC season, but for us,
It's BTAC season.
it's BTAC season.
Yeah, because we're always late.
Exactly. We're late to the party on everything.
late.
Today we're taking a look at Thomas H. Handy Sazerac Straight Rye Whiskey. This one is 127.2 proof. I think before you've had any BTAC stuff, you kind of wonder, does it live up to the hype, all that kind of stuff? Yeah.
Wonder years. Yeah, it's gonna be hot. And it's a rye, so you get the peppery stuff plus the heat. It's gonna be it's gonna be interesting.
Looking forward to it because I think the Thomas Handy was the. You want me to open it?
Yeah.
I think that was the first one that we did last year out of the BTAC stuff that we did. And I remember being very impressed with it then,
Yeah, and it's I guess maybe known as the lesser of the BTAC stuff because it's probably the easiest or the cheapest to find. I mean, you can find them for like $400. I was lucky enough to get it close to MSRP, but MSRP on these things are like $130, $140, something like that. But
but then
it gets crazy in the secondary market. But again, of all the BTACs, the Eagle 17s, which I've never been a fan of, the Saz 18, I mean that stuff they're just asking for like stupid prices on those things. And plus, to me, those are really watered down. This, the three that I think we're lucky enough to get this year that we're going to review, the LaRue, this one, and of course the Big Boy George C. Stagg, they're all uncut. So as we know, if you guys watch us, we're kind of into the uncut stuff. We don't like things cut.
Oh yeah.
I mean, see the thing that I remember from this, and of course we did the one from last year, was just all the peppery stuff. I mean everything you can think of. Plus you throw in some other spices like I get, for some reason I get a little bit of cloves.
Well, and it's actually sweeter than I would expect.
I could see that. Yeah, I could see that.
With it being a rye,
yeah.
I mean, with it being a rye and that proof,
yeah,
I wouldn't think it would come across as sweet as it does. I would think it would come across a little bit more ethanol-y.
It's not a word, Brandon.
Pretty sure it's not.
It's not a word.
But it really doesn't.
Let's see if it transfers to the palate. You know what I mean? Because that's an interesting point. Because I do get the same thing, but I'm curious if that sweetness. I'm sure there will be some sweetness in there, but the overpowering nose that I'm getting on it.
Well, and you know what's weird too? It, unlike a lot of the ryes that you come across, like you said, you do get some of that peppery stuff, but it's almost like it's a little fruity, the sweet fruit.
Really?
Nectar of the gods, maybe. I don't know.
Brandon's getting fruity.
Yeah.
Let's get in there, man.
Hey, I'm never fruity.
You just said it. Cheers.
Man.
Wow, that's good.
It's so crazy how
what's really crazy is it when I first took the sip, I was like, okay, yeah, all right. And then like something happened. Like towards the middle to the end.
Like you said, it just kind of elevates.
I thought it plateaued and then it went to another level.
It's like some of your drives. It's like you hit a driver on a short par 4.
That's when I was younger.
Yeah, when you used to go after it. And it would have this kind of flight to it.
We would, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Not so much anymore. Now,
thanks for reminding me I'm an old man, Brandon.
Well, now you just hit it 327 instead of 360.
I wish. But yeah, I'm getting like that sweetness is definitely on the back of the palate. The heat up front, but that sweetness does get in there. And it's kind of like a raisiny, like a dark fruit. Not a craisin. A raisin type finish.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good because it's.
Oh my God.
I would never guess that it's 127.
No.
Never. It does not.
115.
Right. And usually.
Oh my God, it's so good.
That's another thing is that usually with the ryes that are higher proof, usually it makes it taste even higher because of that spice, that peppery spice, you know. But it's so
good. It's the best rye I've had.
It's almost like they know what they're doing.
Almost.
It's because it is so sweet and good, and it just continues to go. And there is nothing.
I mean, so
if this wasn't so allocated,
oh my God,
can you imagine?
No, I can't. So yeah, you take a chili stick, a Thai chili, and you, for some reason, I don't know why you would do this, but you know, just do it. You dip that into some caramel, kind of like a candied apple, but in this case, you'd have a candied chili pepper, because that's what I'm getting. And you know, I'm pretty sure that's not a thing, but it could be a thing for, you know. There's,
I can see that. That is the epitome of it. Taking a pepper
spice, yeah,
and having it, you know, coated
in caramels for some reason. I don't know why you'd ever do that to yourself, but
you know, it might be interesting.
There's some weird people.
But you know what? That might be interesting though. I mean, I know you're not a big like pepper guy, spicy stuff, except when it comes to your liquor. That could be a good appetizer.
Anywho, pick this up, man. If you can get this for, what would you pay for this, Brandon? What would be the max? What would be the ceiling that you would pay for this, man? It's so good. You're not getting it at MSRP. It's not going to happen.
It would be something I would want to drink all the time, but you can't because of the price. 300?
300, yeah. I'd go
350?
I'd go 350. Man, I don't know.
it's tough. Well, you know, we've talked about it. It's hard once you get to that 200 mark. It's hard to go past that. But then you have things like this, and because of the notoriety on it, you know, the BTAC label on it, you know that it's something special, right? So it makes you want to kind of go up.
You would think, you would hope that they're not putting just any old barrel into this.
I mean, and that's the thing. Can you imagine in about? Can you imagine in about a month after this is set and opened up in about a month?
It's gonna be even just sweeter.
Oh my God! It's gonna be
sweeter and spicier.
That would make it actually worse in terms of wanting to drink it all the time, because it is so good right now. And you know, we talk about it all the time. The reason we do this, especially like, you know, in the upcoming weeks, we're going to be doing all of these BTAC, or the three, like you said, except for the Sazerac and the Eagle Rare, you know. So we're going to be doing those, and we are opening them on camera because we want to show, hey, you know, we just got these. We're excited about it. We want to share our initial impressions with you, right?
Yeah.
And we know that, like I said, in a couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks, a month,
it's gonna be even better.
It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, we want to give you that initial taste. Otherwise, I mean, if we had already opened it, we would kind of have a preconceived idea of what it was going to be, and I don't think that would be an honest first impression, obviously. But I will say this: if you're going to ever pick you up a Thomas Handy, I think this year is the year, because I can just tell you from memory, the last few years they've been really, really good. This one kind of blew my mind.
This one is
exceptional. This one's exceptional.
Yeah,
this
it's
one's
ridiculous.
This one's on another level for sure. But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna pick one up, this is the one. And again, of all the BTACs, it's gonna be the cheapest. It's probably gonna be the easiest to find, and everyone's gonna be chasing George T. Stack.
Right. Well, and you know, and if you're like if you're a big rye person, you know, I mean, I'm a rye person too. You're a bigger one than me, but dude, if you're a rye person and you come across this for a decent price, pick it up.
Yeah.
Because you will not be disappointed.
No, this is. I mean, I don't know if I can speak for you, but this is the best rye I've had in the last year. I can't think of another rye that I've had that's been better than that.
No, I mean it's
tough to find a good rye because they're not obviously as prevalent as other mash bills, but a good rye, man, at this proof, aged. I mean, this is as good as it's going to get. Unfortunately, again, these come out once a year. Once they hit the secondary market, these store owners know what they have. They've probably had to jump through a bunch of hoops to get this bottle, so they're not going to just give it away at MSRP. I get their point of view. If you have a relationship with a store owner, that's really the thing. If you're stopping in there, you're not buying a bunch of stuff, but just talking to them, maybe you say, hey man, look, you know, if you get a bottle and you want to get rid of it, maybe I'm your guy, you know,
Yeah.
and maybe I'll sell it to you for like 300.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then you should definitely pick it up. And if not, call Brandon. Brandon will go get it.
Exactly.
Man, that's good.
Last year we had a good experience with it, and this one, yeah,
Even better to me.
I would think it. Yeah, I mean, because I can't imagine me thinking that last year's was better than this. I just don't think that's possible.
I mean, could there be a better rye out there? Maybe, I don't know, but I have a hard time believing a rye could be better than this. I think we took enough of your time with our babbling, but hey, pick it up.
Yeah.
Bottom line is just pick it up. But yeah, I mean, that's all I got. I mean, as far as the other stuff, we'll get into it like Brandon said, and I'm gonna assume that other BTAC stuff are gonna be good, but this one is exceptional.
If this is the lowest on that list,
Yeah,
I can't wait.
yeah,
I can't wait. You
Can't
know?
wait.
But we appreciate it, guys. Please subscribe, follow, like, share, all that kind of stuff. We're getting pretty close. Getting pretty close. So if you can help us out, that'd be amazing. If you hate us, that's fine.
Yeah, you don't have to love us.
Yeah, subscribe.
Some people like us. Yeah, some people don't. You know, that's what it is.
But pick this up if you can. If you have any, if you have your own stories about this, if you love it, you hate it, let us know.
yeah.
I don't know how you could hate it, but if you
don't
do,
like, if you don't like the bottle, send it to us.
exactly.
We'll take it. We'll handle
Yeah,
it.
hit us up, and then we'll try to sweet talk you into like sending it to us.
Absolutely.
Meet you in
Sure. Yeah.
Indiana somewhere.
Sure.
I don't know. All right, appreciate it, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Cheers.